Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Williams. I'm a senior at the University of Houston, Victoria, majoring in cybersecurity. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something fundamental to understanding how data moves online and something that has significant implications for both network management and cybersecurity. That topic being packet sniffing. We'll explore what it is, why it's used for both good and bad purposes, how it works in a more simplified way, touch on some tools, and most importantly, discuss the crucial ethical and legal considerations involved. So, before we dive into sniffing, let's understand what we're sniffing. Think about sending a letter or a package through the postal service. If you have a long letter or multiple items, you might put them into several envelopes or packages, boxes. Um, in the digital world, when you send information, whether it's an email, visiting a website, or streaming a video, your computer breaks that data down into smaller, manageable pieces called packets. Each packet is like one of those envelopes. It doesn't just contain a piece of the message, it also has crucial information like the sender's address, your computer's IP address, the recipient's address, the um, destination server's IP address, and the sequencing information so the pieces can be put back together in the correct order at the other end. These packets are travel across the network, hopping from router to router until they reach their destination, where the receiving computer reassembles them to get the original message. So, now that you know what a packet is, packet sniffing is essentially intercepting and examining these digital envelopes as they fly across the network. It's like being able to stand in a digital post office and quickly look at all the details on every letter and package that passes by. This process allows us to see the raw data being transmitted. Depending on the network setup and whether the data is encrypted, you might be able to see everything from the source and destination um, IP addresses to the actual content of the communication. So it's a powerful capability that we'll see that can be used for both beneficial and harmful purposes. We'll start with the positive side. Packet sniffing is an indispensable tool for network administration and cybersecurity professionals. One of the most common uses is network troubleshooting. If a network is slow or users are experiencing connection issues, sniffing can help pinpoint exactly where packets are getting lost, delayed, or misrouted. It's like a mechanic listening to an engine trying to figure out what's wrong. For security monitoring, it's vital. By analyzing traffic patterns, security analysts can detect signs of malicious activity, such as scanning attempts, unusual connections, or the presence of malware communicating with a command and control server. Application developers use it to understand how their software interacts with servers and other services over the network, um, which helps them debug communication issues. For those learning about networking and cybersecurity, packet sniffing is a fantastic way to get a real hands-on look at how different network protocols like TCP/IP, HTTP, and DNS work in practice. Unfortunately, because packet sniffing allows you to see network traffic, it can also be used for malicious purposes. The most concerning malicious use is capturing sensitive data. If data is sent unencrypted, for example, over older HTTP connections instead of HTTPS, an attacker sniffing the network could potentially capture usernames, passwords, financial information, or other private data as it passes by. Uh, Attackers can also use sniffing just for simple spying, monitoring what websites someone visits or who they're communicating with. Lastly, um, it can be an early step to more complex attacks. Sniffing traffic By sniffing traffic, an attacker can gather information about the network, identify active devices, understand the operating systems or services running, and find potential weaknesses to exploit later. So how does a computer manage to see packets that aren't specifically meant for it? Normally, your computer's network card or NIC is designed to be efficient. It looks at the destination address on each packet it encounters on the network cable or wireless signal, and only processes the ones that are addressed to its own unique hardware address. However, network cards can be put into a special state called promiscuous mode. Uh, when a NIC is in this mode, it ignores the destination address and captures every packet it sees on the network segment. Uh, think of it like telling the postal worker to give you all the mail for the entire street, not just your house. Um, once the packets are captured by the NIC in promiscuous mode, a packet sniffing software tool then takes over. This tool collects the raw packet data and presents it to the user in a structured, understandable way, allowing it to be analyzed. There are several tools for packet sniffing. One of the most widely used and powerful is Wireshark. Wireshark is a free and open source packet analyzer that runs on various operating systems. It's the go-to tool for many professionals. What makes Wireshark so useful is its ability to not only capture packets, but also to dissect them and present the information in a detailed, human-readable format. Um, you can see the different layers of network protocols, inspect the headers, and even see the raw data within the packet. Wireshark also allows you to apply powerful filters to narrow down the traffic you're looking at, which is essential on busy networks. I've included 2 screenshots of when I ran Wireshark on my own home network. I didn't run it very long, but in this 128 seconds, it captured almost 73,000 packets. None were lost, so it's good for me. And then over here, we have a breakdown by each protocol. We have the IPv6, IPv4. Further over, we have the number of packets per protocol, so you can just get all sorts of useful information out of this tool if you know what you're looking at. Moving on. So this is perhaps the most important slide in this presentation. Because packet sniffing allows access to potentially private information, there are significant ethical and legal considerations. So let me be absolutely clear. Capturing packets on a network that you do not own, control, or have explicit permission to monitor is illegal and unethical in almost all circumstances. This is considered a form of unauthorized access or wiretapping. While tools like Wireshark are essential for legitimate purposes like network management, security testing, and learning, they must be used responsibly. Always ensure you are operating within legal boundaries and adhering to ethical guidelines. This means only sniffing on networks you own, like your home network, in isolated lab environments you control, or with the explicit informed consent of the network owner and users if necessary. Understanding technology is important, but understanding the responsibility that comes with it is crucial in the field of cybersecurity. So to quickly summarize, packet sniffing is the process of capturing and examining the small pieces of data, the packets, that travel across networks. It's a dual-edged sword, though, used for essential tasks like troubleshooting and security monitoring, but also, unfortunately, for malicious activities like data theft and spying. Tools like Wireshark are powerful analyzers that make this process possible, allowing us to see the details within network traffic. Finally, the most critical takeaway, always use packet sniffing tools and techniques ethically and legally. Respect privacy and operate only when you have authorization. Understanding packet sniffing gives you valuable insight into the fundamental workings of networks and the flow of information, so which is a key building block in cybersecurity. That is all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.